All right. Main event time, possibly the fight of the year.
Oh, I don't.
So far, of course.
Listen, Jess, you know exactly how angry I was after this decision. I was mad.
Just to clarify for the listeners, Diego Sanchez, Martin Kampmann. The fight went to a unanimous decision victory for Diego Sanchez. The score was 29-28 across the board. I believe the judges had it. The second and third round scored for Sanchez, and the first round for Kampmann.
Those were the only two debatable rounds, really.
But a lot of people are arguing that Kampmann won the fight.
Kampmann did win the fight.
Ariel Helwani was on before saying that Kampmann won that fight. So what's happened has happened. Where do these guys go from here?
I don't know. I really feel bad for Kampmann. Personally, like I have told you guys before, I scored him beating Shields because he was working and Shields was lying on him.
Yep.
And then here again, I felt he clearly did more damage. You see Diego's face after the fight. I thought he clearly won this fight. I feel like his last 2 losses are actually 2 wins. So I don't know if this should actually hurt his career. I think he should get a good opponent next.
Another opponent on the same level as Diego Sanchez.
I remember, I think it was probably you mentioned he should maybe get Koscheck.
Why not?
Yeah, that could work. Or who would Diego get?
Who would Diego Sanchez get? You want to put him in a fun fight? Well,
he's in the same division as Condit. He's in the same.
Him and Condit would be a fun fight. Those guys can go.
Yep,
they're animals. Think of Thiago Alves.
He's lost in the mix right now.
Yeah,
but he's fighting. He's fighting at UFC 130.
I think if Thiago Alves beats Rick Story, Diego would be a good fight for him. I think Thiago Alves would. Personally, I think he would take him out.
Yeah, I'm watching the Alves Story fight with. Sanchez.
I think Thiago Alves would be too much for Diego, though.
Dana White was very impressed with this fight. He gave them an extra 100,000 bonus on top of the 60,000 bonus they already got for the fight of the night. How do you guys feel about that?
That's basically a win bonus for Kampmann, man, in Dana's mind.
I'm happy that they both got it. Honestly, look, Diego was a warrior. He proved it. He's really entertaining to watch, but he just didn't win that fight. That's just...
I think that was Dana White just throwing money at Kampmann because, he felt bad for him. But actually... On Dana White's Twitter, he said he scored the fight for Diego Sanchez. I
honestly don't understand it because like Ariel Helwani, he mentioned it was like Leonard Garcia. He's just kind of walking forward, throwing wild, crazy punches, getting picked apart. And I think the judges just saw him walking forward and being aggressive, and they gave it to him. But I don't know. Kampmann outworked him, and he deserved that win. So I definitely don't agree with the decision.
So possibly fight of the year. Fight of the year.
It was an awesome fight, though. Awesome fight.
One more name for Kampmann next. Why not Dan Hardy? Oh, he's got Anthony.
He's got Anthony Johnson.
Okay, that's my mistake.
Drew makes a good point here, pointing out that Diego Sanchez actually looked a little sloppy. Like physically, not just his fight.
Well, you saw the fat around his stomach. Joe Rogan mentioned that.
He's usually a lot more.
He's ripped normally. Yeah. We were mentioning it before Rogan brought it up. I said he looks a little flabby around the stomach area there. That's really strange for Diego. For someone like Diego who seems to, based on how he is, you'd think he would always be in the gym, constantly working out. So how does he come in out of shape like that? It's really strange.
He's just another animal, man. I don't know that.
He's an animal. He's wacky. He's not all
you know what? I like the mind state he's in right now. He's just going all out wars. Him and Thiago, Paulo Thiago had an awesome fight. We were there in person. The crowd was going nuts.
I think that fight came down to Thiago's conditioning.
Yeah,
that Diego just took it, and the second and third round, he just couldn't keep up with him.
A win is a win.
For sure.
Sanchez,
he definitely beat him.
Yeah,
he definitely beat Paulo Thiago.
All right, so. Overall thoughts on the show, great free card, in my opinion.
That was a really good free card.
They're back on versus June 28th, I believe it was.
Is it 28th?
It's June 23rd, actually, because 28th is the UFC 131. It is the 23rd. UFC 131 is June 28th.
We got June 18th, the Strikeforce tournament, June 11th, Lesnar.
Yep, it's going to be a packed month.
Fun time.